Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here, and we've got more Forza Horizon 5 information to uncover. First, I just want to apologize for the lack of videos this week. I've been very busy as of late and haven't really had a chance to dissect everything that Playground Games revealed this week, but I guess it has slightly turned out in my favor as a couple of new things were revealed later on this week exclusively through Forza Horizon 5's social media. My goodness, the time is ticking down. We only have a month left before Forza Horizon 5 launches, and I also want to bring back Subscriber Showcase, which was a series I did back on Forza Horizon 3 where I would invite all you lovely subscribers to challenge myself and other viewers in some friendly races together, and honestly, it was one of the series on my channel I absolutely loved. So when Horizon 5 launches and you want a chance to take part in my very first Subscriber Showcase, along with staying up to date with everything related to Horizon 5, including some possible early gameplay, be sure to subscribe with notifications on. So with all that said, let's take a look at 8 new things that were recently revealed for Forza Horizon 5. Starting off with number 1, Bentley still hasn't been announced, however. Alright, so a couple of weeks ago we saw some initial gameplay of the Eliminator for Forza Horizon 5, but viewers with keen eyes noticed a couple of very interesting things. One was that certain parts of the gameplay was blurred out, particularly in areas of the map where a new car would drop, along with the heads-up display where it would say which car a certain player is driving. This is to possibly protect the manufacturer or cars before it gets officially announced. However, within the same gameplay, a Bentley Bentayga was essentially quote-unquote leaked, and the reason why this was huge was because Bentley as a manufacturer at the time was missing from the day one car list for Horizon 5. Now fast forward to the most recent Let's Go episode livestream, Playground Games revealed some new Horizon stories, and one was called Born Fast, and in this particular gameplay you can see the drivatar you race against is clearly in a Bentley. So safe to say it's no secret at this point that Bentley as a manufacturer will be in Forza Horizon 5. However, it's just a little strange as to why Playground Games have yet to officially announce them on their car list website. Any speculations? Number 2, Mazda and Bugatti are back. Now, I don't think we can exactly say these manufacturers are back, as both of them were in Forza Horizon 4 and previous Horizon titles, but because they were omitted from the initial day one car list, it did cause some slight concerns within the community that perhaps Mazda was doing a Toyota back in Horizon 4, and Bugatti, being one of the most exotic car brands in the world, would leave a huge void should any of their cars not be featured in the series. Well, it's safe to say that they will be in Horizon 5 on day one. Both of these manufacturers were announced on their official car list website, with Mazda being teased right before the DeLorean was revealed with the small skit Playground Games did on their most recent livestream, and not only that, the Hoonigan Mazda RX-7 has also been included onto that car list too. Still waiting for BMW though. Hopefully we will hear something from Playground Games very soon, as during the time of making this video nothing has come to fruition. Let me ask you a question though, do you care that BMW is missing, or you can easily play Horizon 5 without them? Let us know down in the comments section below. Number 3, new Jaguar. So when Playground Games was showcasing the new festival playlist, there was an image of a 1993 Jaguar XJ220 on the Horizon Forzathon shop window. Now the reason why this caught our attention was because if you look closely, this is not your typical Jaguar XJ220 that we have seen in previous Horizon titles. This Jag looks to be the TWR model, which for those who don't know is a special limited edition XJ220 built in collaboration with Tom Walkinshaw Racing to comply with homologation requirements for the FIA Group N GT class. Now this car is a completely different animal compared to the standard variant. Its twin turbo V6 engine is completely pushed to the limits, went on a strict diet, throwing out all the luxuries including stereo and air conditioning, but most importantly, every aluminium panel on the car except for the doors was replaced with carbon carbon fiber. So really, it's an epic car on its own, but the question is, will we be getting a proper TWR version in Forza Horizon 5, or will we just be getting the body kit alone? My guess is, and judging by the bottom right corner of the window, it does just say a 1993 Jaguar XJ220, which is the exact same model and year for that particular car in all the Horizon titles. There is no TWR in its name, so I confidently suspect that the TWR is only available as a customization option, which, hey, to be honest, it's good enough for me. Number 4, face customization. Alright, so a good portion of the last Let's Go episode livestream focused specifically on character customization. Now, the developers went over many of the new items and tabs, including the new prosthetic tab, which I elaborated more in depth about in my previous video, but on top of that, we got a handful of new suits, including this cool Frankie Beaumont inspired costume to some Lucha Libre wrestling outfits. But one tab they quickly passed through was the face options. I'm not sure as to why, as I do believe it's also a new customization option that's available for our character as well. Please correct me if I'm wrong though, but I did manage to freeze the frame just to see what items are available in the face section, and it turns out there are some Mexican wrestling masks you can put onto your character, and also proper medical masks that I'm sure if it wasn't for the worldwide pandemic, they wouldn't even be in the game. Nonetheless, good to see some new face character customization options, and how will you be creating your drive avatar? Number 5, another different total road count. So it's common knowledge that all of the gameplay we see on Playground Games Let's Go episode live streams are developers' build of Horizon 5, which means that it's not a direct representation of the final product, but rather a big vision of what to expect. Now, during each live stream, Playground Games will often use a particular dev build of Horizon 5 to showcase what's kind of needed for that particular episode. Never will they show the most up-to-date build for Horizon 5 in any of the Let's Go live streams, as I'm sure they do not want to give everything away. So this means that all the footage we have seen in previous live streams were showcased on several older builds, which has caused some slight confusion within the community, as certain gameplays have revealed a different total amount of roads to discover. Now first, let me just say that the full map that Playground Games released on their Twitter is final. No changes will be made to that map even at post-launch. However, it does seem that the total number of roads to discover has now been reduced from 602, which was spotted in the previous Forza Monthly livestream around 3 weeks ago, to 599, which was just seen earlier this week. For me, if I was to take in any information from gameplay, I will usually lean more towards the most recent stuff that the developers showcase. Although the final number right now is not confirmed, it's around the 600 mark and not the mid 500s that was seen during the time around Gamescom. Number 6, all in one. Now, we all know Events Lab will be a new feature in Horizon 5, and it looks to be an expansion of what Super 7 was, and is essentially a tool that the developers actually use to make their races in Horizon 5. However, throughout different Let's Go episode live streams, we have also seen Creator Route returning along with Super 7 being plastered all over the Horizon 5 map. Now, initially, I thought that Events Lab was solely a feature that will supersede Super 7 and Creator Route, but that doesn't seem to be the case. My understanding of it now is that Events Lab is this major feature that can be trickled into Creator Route and the Super 7 mode. Now, if I'm honest, the information surrounding these three features has not been exactly the clearest, as we also haven't seen any of these features being showcased, so I don't want to be giving out the wrong information here, but the creative director for Playground Games, Mike Brown, did state in the latest livestream that Events Lab will be augmented with Creator Route, which is also a part of the Horizon Super 7 feature with all the prop placements. Pretty convoluted, at least for my smooth brain, but what do you guys think about all this? Number 7, new cars announced. If you are following Forza Horizon on Twitter, you would have seen that 2 new to Forza cars were announced, and for those who either don't use Twitter or only keep up to date with Horizon 5 through Playground Games Let's Go live streams, well, the 2020 McLaren GT and the 2019 Aston Martin Valhalla concept car will be joining the day one car list. Now, I'm not sure as to why Playground Games decided to announce these super epic cars through Twitter rather than their most recent live stream, as looking at the views and engagement, I would have imagined a platform like YouTube or Twitch would have been more suitable. Or maybe perhaps the developers didn't want the spotlight to be taken away from the DeLorean, who exactly knows, but with those 2 announcements recently made, I wonder, will there be any more new to Forza hypercars, supercars, or even everyday cars left that Playground Games is still hiding under their sleeves? And lastly, number 8, soundtrack. Just like Events Lab, not much has been revealed about the soundtrack for Horizon 5 other than maybe hearing a glimpse of it during the initial drive. What we do know about the soundtrack is that many of the songs in the game are apparently original composites tailored specifically for the game itself, with the developers working very closely with many musical artists. But apart from that, there hasn't really been much more information revealed. Now for me, because I do make Forza Horizon content, this is one aspect of the game that I don't really get to enjoy. I usually have music turned completely off to avoid copyright strikes, or have streamer mode turned on, but in Horizon 4, the streamer mode music was very bland. Now for Horizon 5, streamer mode will return, but this time with a lot more different songs, which is great to hear. Now for more information about the soundtracks in Horizon 5, Playground Games will be revealing more on it in the next Let's Go episode livestream. So there we have it guys, 8 new things that were recently announced for Forza Horizon 5. If you guys did find this video helpful, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button, as it really does help me out. And remember, if you want to be a part of the very first subscriber showcase for Forza Horizon 5 and also keep up to date with everything Horizon 5 related, make sure to click the subscribe button with notifications turned on. That way you won't ever miss out on another video that goes live, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.